In this video, I'm going to show you how to start an LLC in Texas. Whether you want to use a professional LLC service to take care of everything for you, or you'd like to set it up for yourself, we've got you covered. Because in this video, I'll walk you through both methods step by step. Now, to make this video nice and easy, I'll quickly start with a table of contents. I'll include timestamps down below so you can go ahead and skip to any part of the video that you'd like to see. Alright, so in chapter 1, I'll just discuss what an LLC is and give you a few reasons why it's a good idea to start one in the first place. Then in chapter 2, I'll show you my recommended way of getting an LLC formation service to just do everything for you, which will only take you about 5 minutes and is by far the best, easiest, and fastest way to start an LLC in Texas. And then finally in chapter 3, I'll go over all 8 steps required to start an LLC in Texas if you decide to do it all yourself. Now, while this video focuses on Texas, if you are setting up an LLC in any other state, the steps will be nearly identical so you can still follow along. I'll also provide any useful links in the description and pinned comment down below the video, so be sure to check those out once the video is over. And now without further ado, let's get into it. So firstly, what is an LLC and why should you start one? Well, an LLC or limited liability company is a type of business structure that basically combines the liability protection of a corporation with the flexibility and simplicity of a partnership. It is a great way to legally separate your personal assets from your business, so then you're not personally responsible for the business debts or any legal issues. And choosing to form an LLC as your business entity can offer numerous advantages. One major benefit, and the reason most business owners choose to start an LLC in the first place, is the limited liability protection. This means that your personal assets, such as your personal savings, your home, your car, or any other assets, will be completely protected from being used to pay off business debts or legal liabilities. Another advantage is the pass-through taxation that LLCs offer. LLCs are not typically taxed as a separate business entity. Instead, profits and losses pass through to the members' personal tax returns. So this avoids double taxation that corporations face, allowing for a simpler tax structure and in most cases, lower taxes as well. Many people also choose to start an LLC because of its operational flexibility. So with fewer formalities and requirements compared to something like a corporation, an LLC can be easier and more cost-effective to operate and maintain. This includes no need for a board of directors and greater flexibility in management structure. And finally, forming an LLC can also convey credibility and professionalism to customers, vendors, and your potential investors. That's because it is a recognized and established business structure that may be seen as more reputable compared to some other business entities. Additionally, LLCs have easier access to business loans, grants, and other funding opportunities. Now, those advantages lead me on to the next part of the video where I'll show you 2 different methods that you can use to get your LLC set up. The first method being the easiest and fastest method of paying an LLC formation service to just handle everything for you. And then after that, I'll guide you through the entire process of setting up your LLC yourself. So let's dive right into the first method, which is what I would highly recommend. That is using a service like Taylor Brands to handle everything for you. Because it's not only going to save you a bunch of time, but also give you complete peace of mind knowing that everything will be filed correctly with no mistakes, ensuring that your LLC will be fully set up and ready to start operating. And not only do they have an LLC formation service, which saves everyone a lot of time and stress, but they also have a bunch of other amazing tools that are designed to start a business completely from scratch, all in one place. They have a logo maker, a website builder, business card printing, merch branding, and a bunch of other super useful tools too. Literally everything you need to start a business completely from scratch is all in one convenient place on their website. And their website is super user-friendly too. You'll literally be able to start your LLC in just 3 easy steps, taking only about 5 minutes. So let me quickly guide you through the process and show you how easy it actually is. Firstly, just click the link I provided below the video in the description or pinned comment. Then once you're on the Taylor Brands website, step 1 is just to choose your state. So click on the drop-down menu and choose Texas or whatever state you're doing this for. Step 2, just to choose your business name, and they will check right there on the website and let you know whether it's available or not. And the third and final step is to answer a few basic questions that they have about your business. They just ask things like what service you're offering, what stage your business is at, and how many employees you have, and finally for your contact details. And that is basically it. Taylor Brands will then start your LLC process and their team of experts will guide you every step of the way. and they will ensure that all the necessary paperwork, such as your certificate of formation and everything else, will be fully complete, accurate, and filed correctly. Then, once it's all done, they will obtain your federal tax ID number or EIN and provide you with your LLC certificate. So that is the easy way to get your LLC set up. But the only downside to that method is that it will cost you a little bit of money. However, for most people, this is by far the best option simply because of the amount of time, effort, and stress that it's going to save you. But with that being said, let me show you method number 2, which is doing everything for yourself. So let me quickly walk you through the 8 steps that you'll need to take to set up your LLC without the help of an LLC formation service like Taylor Brands. So the first step in starting an LLC is choosing a name for your business. Now, your LLC name must be unique and distinguishable from other registered business names in Texas or whatever state you're doing this for. You can check name availability through the Texas Secretary of State's website. Additionally, it is a good idea to check for available domain names that match your business name if you plan to create a website for your business in the future. Step 2 is going to be appointing a registered agent. So a registered agent is basically a person or business entity authorized to receive legal documentation on behalf of your LLC. This could be you, another member of your LLC, or a professional registered agent service. Now, it's important to note that the registered agent must have a physical address in Texas or whatever state you're doing this for. Step 3 is going to be filing the certificate of formation. So to officially form your LLC, you need to file a certificate of formation with the Texas Secretary of State. This document includes essential information about your LLC, such as its name, address, and the name of all of its members. And you will need to pay a filing fee, so be sure to check the current amount required in Texas before you start. Step 4 is going to be creating an operating agreement. Now, although it's not required by Texas, it is highly recommended to create an operating agreement for your LLC. This internal document outlines the ownership structure, the management, and operating procedures of your LLC. It can help prevent misunderstandings among members and provide a clear framework for how your business will be run. And you'll also be required to have one when applying for a business bank account, so it is important to get one. Step 5 is going to be obtaining an EIN. So an EIN, short for Employer Identification Number, also known as a Federal Tax Identification Number, is required for tax purposes. Now, you can apply for an EIN through the IRS website for free. And your EIN will be used for filing taxes, opening a business bank account, and also hiring employees. Basically, think of it as a social security number, but for your business. Step 6 then is going to be opening a business bank account. So to keep your personal and business finances separate, it is important to open a business bank account. Having a separate bank account helps maintain clear financial records, and it'll also simplify your tax filings. Now, most banks require LLC's EIN, certificate of formation, and operating agreement to open an account, so make sure all the previous steps are complete before applying for your bank account. Step 7 then is going to be to comply with state and local requirements. So depending on your industry and location, you may need to obtain additional licenses and permits to operate your LLC legally. Now, these requirements do vary, so check with the Texas Secretary of State and your local government to ensure compliance. You may also need a general business license, zoning permits, health permits, and more, so investigate these requirements based on your industry and location first. Step 8 then, the final step, is going to be maintaining your LLC. So once your LLC is up and running, you are not finished. There are ongoing requirements to keep it in good standing. This may include things like filing annual reports, paying state fees, and also keeping accurate records of your business's transactions. Now, staying on top of these requirements ensures your LLC remains compliant and is going to avoid any penalties. So those are the 8 steps that you'll need to take to get your LLC up and running if you decide to do it all yourself. Now, to be honest, for most people, myself included, that is just too much, and I would much rather spend my time on actually running my business and not have to worry about submitting paperwork wrong and having to deal with penalties or starting it all over again. So if you're anything like me and the thousands of other business owners who've chosen to use Taylor Brands to form their LLC, I'm going to leave my discount links down below in the description and pinned comment for you to check them out. But as for this video, guys, that is just about it. Now, if you do have any questions about forming an LLC or about Taylor Brands, drop a comment down below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.